First of all, networking should be fun to you or you shouldn't be doing it. You should like others in this world to be networking because it is about creating relationship. It is about communicating with people. And communicating with people just cannot be done artificially to obtain the appropriate successful results. To communicate people, you truly have to mean to communicate, and there will be results available at that time. So first you need to make sure, are you the person who truly is a fit for networking? If you like aloofness, if you don't like people, if you don't like to talk to people, maybe we need to rediscuss the benefit of networking because you'll be miserable. You just will not be able to do a great job. So be careful, but let us just assume that most of us will fit this pattern. Most of us who are in C-class executive, most of us who are entrepreneurs, most of us who want to grow would like to take the advantage of these networking benefits. In my case, the way I took it to the next level is I started thinking, where is the mecca for investment? And there are many places investments do well across the world, but immediately the New York strikes out in your mind, correct? That once my friend told me that, Doc, take a dart and throw the dart at the map of Manhattan. And doesn't matter where the dart lands, you'll have several trillion dollars worth of net worth in 1 inch of that dart. Uh, what does that tell you? It's a tremendous amount of wealth that is present in New York. So I started thinking, if that is the place where wealth is generated, created, exchanged, talked about, distributed, and cherished on, maybe I should become part of it. Well, our headquarters is in Dallas, Texas. I live in Dallas. I also live in Mississippi, but none of this place is New York, right? So how do I get a benefit out of this of a New York size? Well, you just need to go to New York. So we set up a New York office and we started just creating appointments to meet with people. Because I've been in this business for decades, we have developed significant number of relationships in New York. So I go there and I just call people up and I just say, hey, I'm here to network. We don't need to do business together. By the way, would you like to come see me in the office or can I come to your office? And I'm telling you, the number of new businesses that has come out of this relationship is mind-boggling. The number of benefits that come out of this networking is mind-boggling. Now, meeting alone is not going to be the answer of success or benefit out of it. You also need to be constantly be open to look for opportunities. Even though you are not meeting up for business, that networking, you should use the information that comes out of networking to your benefit. Just to give you another example, my dear friend Dr. Seth and I have been together for a significant period of time. And one fine morning, we were just networking at one of my places, and we just were having casual conversation. There was really no business associated with it. And he just talked about how the law had changed in January 2021, where you could actually go back and recoup and get the taxes that you paid in 2019 or 2020 refunded back to you. And let me tell you, if I was in deep sleep, I would have woken up with that statement. And I couldn't believe what I heard him say. And I said, how can that be? Are you telling me that we will get our money back, what we paid in taxes in 2019 and 2020, in 21? He said, yes. And it's called Opportunity Zone Fund. Now, I knew about Opportunity Zone Fund for a long time. I just did not know that the law was interpreted that way, and there were some significant changes that were approved by the Congress in January 2021. Well, that one sentence really brought a huge change in companies' financials. We went back and we applied for refund of tens and tens of millions of dollars of taxes that we have paid and we are going to pay in 2021 into this tax scheme that is going to save us all these taxes. Now, the money won't go and we can take it to the Las Vegas casino and spend it. It has to be deployed certain way in investments, but that's what we do, right? So we don't have any problem investing the money, but see the amount of benefit we got. It just came out of purely networking, using the thoughts and ideas while you are networking with people and implementing it to your benefit. So if you have a company, if you have a desire to go forward in the life by expanding the company, and I would even take it to the further level. Even if you don't have a company and you just want to get further ahead in life, keep meeting people. Then the question comes, well, who do you meet? So we talked about the importance of meeting people. We talked about what to look for when we meet people. And then now the question is, for the benefit of what we want to accomplish, what kind of people to meet? And I like what one of my friends said. I don't necessarily exactly agree with what he said, and I'll tell you how I would interpret his statement. He said, I only want to meet people who are smarter and richer than me. Now, I thought it was a great statement he made. I think everything we want to learn is much more accessible, easier, faster if we meet people, either they are smarter or richer than us. Now, that doesn't mean you don't meet the other people. I think you also need to meet other people to understand the life cycle and not exclude those people from your armamentarium to understand life. But I do agree to a great extent that if you make an attempt to create a whole new group of people who are richer and smarter than you and meet them periodically, there will be a significant benefit to you, to your life. A huge enhancement will come in play. So thanks for sharing the experience of my life about networking and its benefits, who to network and what to look for. And I hope that this episode brings very similar value to you as you implement these thoughts and ideas in your life.